Hi everybody, this is Geeks of the Week. Welcome to a very special time I like to call bedtime. Super cool. Welcome to my bed. Um, I'm Luluko. I'm also the first geek who gets to talk about Thor. Prepare for a full-on nerd rage, maybe, if I can muster the energy. First up, what happened this week? Steph didn't post a video because she's too cool for us because she was melting it up with Wind of the Stars, doing God knows what. Um, what else? My boyfriend's looking at Fire Emblem stuff and it's very distracting. Don't even get me started on that shit. Can we save this for later because I have a feeling I'm gonna want to watch this. Anyway, yeah, Steph is cooler than us. Nikki went to 3 cons in 3 weeks because she's crazy. It's kind of funny hearing about VidCon because it seems like a very strange con to me, especially with the screaming fangirls for like YouTube stars. I'm like, how do I get some of that action? How do we get Geeks of the Week and all of our screaming fangirls to VidCon? Because that's how I think. But Nikki met some cool people, which is awesome. FantasyCon sounds super rad, and I'm like, for those of you who don't know, I feel like I've told this story before, but I was like a hardcore ringer when I was like 12, and so 12-year-old me was bitterly jealous of Nikki for all of FantasyCon weekend, because she got to hear fucking Billy Boyd sing, and breathe Sean Astin's air, and watch Elijah Wood DJ a set. Like, what the fuck? Like, 12-year-old me is so upset, and I think older than that me is a little upset too, because my weekend was not nearly as cool. But I'm glad you had a good time, and I'm glad that it was good for a first-year con, unlike certain other first-year cons that will go unnamed. That was a thing. Oh, and Nikki finally got into... You have a folder of things bookmarked to buy for me? Too bad I haven't seen any of them. Anyway, I'm watching my boyfriend surf in the background. Now he's pulling up fan art. This is gonna be bad. Anyway, Nikki not just started watching Love Live, I think she finished it, which is rad. Mario said he was gonna start watching Love Live, which I hope he does, because considering Steph, I think, is getting into it also, that means I've convinced 3 of the 4 other geeks to watch Love Live, which is pretty amazing. If you haven't watched Love Live, go watch it. It's not just a frickin' mobile game that I'm starting to get really sick of hearing about. Anyway, there was something funny about Nikki getting into Love Live, and now I can't remember it. Anyway, Mario is super rad. He talked about coming to see me, which is awesome, and posted a video of us eating friggin' snow cones. I swear to God, I saw him snatch a snow cone out of the hands of a child. I watched it happen. It was very real. Mario is a friggin' snow cone snatcher. I guess my boyfriend keeps saying that I should talk about Smash Brothers, even though I really don't want to. Let's talk about Thor Thirst. And then we'll see if I have time to talk about Smash Brothers, because both of these things make me very angry. Lulu, why does female Thor make you so angry? I would think that you, of all people, being the raging feminist bitch on this channel, would be super into female Thor. No. Okay, it's not so much that it's female Thor. Is it pandering? Yes, absolutely. Is it a good kind of pandering? Yeah. Marvel basically came out and said, we're doing this to try and appeal to female readers. Cool. I'm all about that. But you know what else you can do to appeal to female readers, and you don't even have to do big things that potentially piss people off, like changing a beloved character into a completely different gender. No, you could do things like hire female writers and artists, because here's the thing that makes me mad about female Thor, is that there's not a single fucking woman working on that fucking comic, and everyone's like hailing it as this huge move and this like amazing step in the right direction, and I'm like, it's a step in the right direction, but it is a very small one. The fact remains that it's yet another female-led comic book title that doesn't have any women working on it, and I'm just like, how does this not upsetting people? Like, why does it only upset me that this is happening? I don't, like, I don't know, it's just like, this is a move that's been done before. They did this in Battlestar Galactica with Starbuck. Like, it's been done. Other people have taken up the name of characters. You know, we have a Black Spider-Man. We're gonna have a fucking Black Captain America. Like, this is not exactly a revolutionary thing that people are making it out to be. This is basically business as usual masquerading as progress, and I just am not that excited. Like, I mean, I guess I'm also kind of biased because I don't really care about Thor to begin with, but it doesn't sit right with me, and I would just be way more impressed if they would just, had they at least gotten a woman to ink it or draw it or fucking write it. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, maybe women would like to read comics more if there were more relatable women in comics written by women. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't really have a right to say anything because I am not an avid comic book reader, but guess what? I probably fucking would be if I felt like there was more stuff for me, and making a character female does not necessarily make me feel like that there's anything that is being made for someone like me. I don't know. I don't know. This is hot on the heels of Batgirl's redesign, which I fucking love. Though I agree with Steph that it looks more like Steph Brown than Barbara, but I still think it's really rad, and that is a step in the right direction, I think. Although I would rather wear spandex than leather any day. But that's another story. That's just personal preference. Where am I at? 8 minutes? Okay, I have like 2 minutes to talk about Smash Brothers. First of all, super cool that Lucina and Robin, also known as the Avatar from Fire Emblem Awakening, are in Smash Brothers. Predictable? Yes. Cool? Sure. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And here's why I don't give a fuck about Smash Brothers. Because the entire internet has ruined it for me. Everyone just keeps bitching and bitching and bitching, and Nintendo keeps feeding us these little fucking breadcrumbs of, here's this character, we might not be including this character, we might be including this character, we may not even put Captain Falcon in it, what about Nessa and Lucas? We don't know, but here's fucking Wii Fit Trainer, and guess what, you can put yourself in the game with the Mii's, and this fucking gimmicky shit, and I'm just, like, Nintendo's been playing with our emotions about Smash Brothers for, like, what, a year, and, like, how long has it been? It feels like 10 years.
Longer, because you have to consider Brawl into that factor when Japan Time first came about.
I don't know what that means, and I'm not
That's
going
whenever
to
they wrote.
I said I'm not going to ask for an explanation. This is my video. My boyfriend, everybody. So according to him, more than a year. So it just feels like a complete PR stunt gone wrong. Like, they're like, oh, we'll just, you know, announce a new character every so often, and it'll just build the hype. No, it just builds fanboy rage, and Neckbeard screaming about how Tharja's not in the game as opposed to Lucina, and I'm just so tired of it. Like, I don't have a coherent argument about this, obviously, but I'm just so fucking sick about hearing about Smash Brothers that I just want to puke. I know it's gonna end up in my apartment, but I don't want it in my apartment when it comes out. I don't want to be anywhere near it. I don't want to hear about it. And he's looking at the fucking Smash Brothers Reddit right now, just to spite me. I'm so sick of this game, and I'm so sick of the negativity, and I'm just... Internet, stop ruining things for other people. DashCon, stop ruining cons for other people. Just
ball pit.
Everybody needs an extra hour on the ball pit. Damn it, I was gonna try and get through this without talking about DashCon, but it just happened. What's funny is that they're having another one, and they still have a PayPal donate button up on their page. That's funny. We'll end that on a high note because that's hilarious. So, thank you for listening to my incoherent, way past my bedtime nerd rage. Please leave me comments about how stupid my opinions are. Please. I don't read them, so I don't even care. Have a good night. Thank you for watching, if you did indeed watch. Watch the other geeks who are way cooler and way more fun than I am, and I'll see you next week.